This time on Bulletproof Tactical, we're going to take a look at the Glock 44. A lot of people don't know that Glock makes a 22 long rifle version of their handguns. And, I thought it would be really interesting to show you guys what this gun is all about. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. There's plenty of holsters and Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today's review, the Glock 44. So we're going to take a look at the unboxing of the firearm. Let's do a safety check. You guys can see mag is clear, firearm is clear. And we're going to get 2 magazines. We're going to get 2 back straps, as you guys can see. We got our cleaning tools, our lock, and our regular box. So let's go ahead and put this out of the way. And let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see, the Glock 44, really interesting firearm. I'm glad actually Glock decided to jump on the 22 long rifle market, because a lot of people underestimate the 22 long rifles. Glock definitely saw potential in converting their platform into a 22. So it's very interesting. Let's go ahead and take a close-up of the firearm. You guys can see, I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up, but we do get a polymer cover on top of the existing metal slide. We're going to take the gun apart right now so you guys can look at it, but that's interesting. I'm assuming that Glock did this to make the slide obviously a little bit lighter weight. Obviously 22 long rifle doesn't have a lot of kick to it, so I guess saving that weight is going to help the slide rack back once you shoot the gun, and extract the spent casing out easier. So, it's interesting how they did that. The magazines, you guys can see, are also really interesting. Really interesting seeing how small that little channel for the 22 bullet is. A really big, bulky magazine. You guys know the Glock platform. They're kind of bulky firearms. And, it's a 10-round magazine. I think they could have probably done a better job taking advantage of all this space, probably making it a 15-round capacity. Nevertheless, we do get 2 magazines. They do look like really high quality. I don't think we would get any failures with them. They do look well built. And, you get this little arrow right here that points, letting you know what round you're in. I think that's really interesting. And also, we have it on both sides. So as far as the firearm goes, you guys can see we do get a Picatinny rail. So it is a compact little gun, but we do get a rail. Nice. You guys can see front and rear sights are also plastic, but the rear sight is slightly different than usual. You guys can see we get elevation and windage adjustment screws. So these are fully adjustable rear sights. Interesting how Glock did that. Usually Glocks just have a fixed plastic rear sight. I guess with the weight of the bullet, they just decided maybe adjustment was needed for it to be a little bit more accurate. As far as the mag release button, we do get our regular mag release. Once again, this is going to be a Gen 5 model, so we don't get any finger grooves. We get the nice pebbled texture grips. Once again, we're able to add back straps to it. We do get 2 back straps. They both have beaver tills, I guess, for larger hand individuals. You guys can see, just so you don't get slide bitten by the firearm. Interesting. So let's go ahead and take the gun apart. Let's go ahead and look at the internals. You guys can see we do get a dual recoil spring, and the barrel I just found absolutely hilarious. You guys can see it's really tiny. If you guys have any experience with Glocks, it's just really hard to believe you're actually disassembling a Glock. But other than that, the slide, the internals are exactly the same. And you guys can see right here, we do get the metal slide right here, and then the rest is just a plastic sleeve that covers the actual slide. Glock 44. This one was manufactured in the United States, not in Austria, so that's also an interesting detail. Let's go ahead and put the gun back together. And there we go. So you guys can see we also get dual slide lock on both sides, ambidextrous slide lock, like any other Gen 5. As long as the magazine, we also get the extra extended plate right here, sticks out. And you guys can see trigger wise, let's go ahead and do that again. The reset and the brake feels just like any Gen 5, to be completely honest. The trigger feels nice. And you know, I just think it's an interesting concept. Let's go ahead and take it down to the range. I know a lot of people know that 22 caliber is usually a finicky round to mess with. You know, they're usually underpowered and don't rack the slides back. So I brought several types of ammunition. We're going to shoot 4 different types of ammunition down at the range. We're going to see which one causes us any malfunction. I have high velocity rounds and just your standard cheap ammunition, just to see if this Glock is actually reliable, you know. So let's go ahead and take it down to the range. Continue watching.
All your shots, at least hit the cardboard and on paper? Huh? How many shots did you shoot? Get one evidence to show. Yeah, that's what I took a picture of you with the set. You guys that work for whatever? Took up the 22, but I Mary wants to go to that setting. Because I know you got to work. No, I'm off. Juneteenth? No, you don't know what Juneteenth is? It's a fake holiday. Yeah, really? Did you lay this photo up? Really? Today? I don't get it. I don't get holidays either. Jobs I've had, I don't get it. That way it looks like a better shot. Yeah.
All right, so we're back from the range. You guys saw the footage. Really interesting, fun little gun. Honestly, I always get good pleasure shooting a 22. You know, it's just one of those fun little calibers. Really fun to practice. So you guys saw we did get a couple of malfunctions with certain ammunition. So I'm not going to blame the firearm. I'm going to have to blame the ammunition. The Glock performed as it should, but with the Norma USA bullets, you guys know these are 1,100 feet per second. These were the worst performers in the test. We had a malfunction. We had failure to extract every single round. I had to extract the spent casing manually. So you guys know that was the one we had the most trouble with. Then we also had the CCI, standard velocity. These are 1,070 feet per second. So in theory, these are slower than these, but we still had more malfunctions with the Norma USA. So have in mind, if you guys are going to be running this firearm, these 2 rounds are going to be a little finicky. And then we jump to our next ammo choice. We did go with the Winchester Super X. These are 1,280 feet per second. We didn't have any malfunctions with these whatsoever. They all, you know, extracted perfectly fine. No failures to feed, nothing. And then the ones I consider to be your best bet if you're gonna buy one of these and take it down to the range, have fun, or simply just for concealed carry, I would recommend the Winchester Super X, but these are 1,435 feet per second. So this is a hotter load, definitely gonna push the slide back a bit faster. We didn't get any malfunctions with this ammunition. So I'm gonna have to blame the ammo and not the gun. Of course, 22, you guys know, tend to be a little finicky and picky with ammo. So the Glock 44 is no exception. It was picky with ammo. And this brings up another topic. What did I think about the firearm? Once again, I like the fact that Glock decided to join the market for 22s. You know, people like this caliber for a reason. Low recoil, effectively cheap to shoot. You know, you can get tons of range practice for a little bit of money, and also you can carry big bulks of ammunition, and you know, it really doesn't take space. You know, right here we have 300 rounds, and just look at it, little box, versus maybe 300 rounds of 9mm. You would be looking at a big bulk of ammo. So you know, there's many advantages to 22. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Is there any other firearm you guys want me to review? Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to Bulletproof Tactical, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.